Next on Night Watch, levees.org says it has discovered attacks posted on its blogs are coming from inside the Army Corps of Engineers.
Just a few days ago, I discovered some solid evidence that showed that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers had been systematically logging onto my blog and leaving comments that are attempting to shift responsibility for the New Orleans flooding away from the civil engineering profession and instead onto the citizens who live here.
From WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana, this is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness News Night Watch.
Some technical problems with the lottery. We'll bring that to you later on. Good evening. I'm Dennis Woltering in for Mike Hoss.
And I'm Lucy Bustamante. So should government computers be used to attack citizens who are working to hold government agencies accountable?
That's the question levees.org is asking after its founder says she discovered computer equipment at the Corps of Engineers has been used to send messages attacking her group. The citizens watchdog group levees.org operates 2 internet blogs. And in recent months, the group's founder, Sandy Rosenthal, says she's noticed increasingly ferocious attacks against her, levees.org, and its supporters in messages from at least 2 screen names.
They go after my credibility. They accuse me of making up data.
Levees.org has strongly criticized the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for the levee failures that led to catastrophic flooding after Hurricane Katrina. And Rosenthal says the recent attacks on her blogs have had a recurring theme.
They're trying to send, and that message is that the locals blocked the Corps' wishes, and thus that the locals are responsible for the flooding.
A comment sent by someone using the screen name Overwrought last Thursday says, quote, "Sure, blame the Corps for the flood wall failures, but who do you blame for your own stupidity for putting your families in such a situation?" A comment from a user with the screen name Steve O'Nolans on November 18th says, quote, "You have chosen Corps bashing to persuade enough underinformed people that Katrina was a federal flood. Then the rest of the nation will pour even more money into the sinkhole of New Orleans." Rosenthal was curious. Who could the comments be coming from? So she plugged the screen names into an internet search to find out.
Yes, I was absolutely amazed.
The first thing she turned up was this.
This is Headquarters, U.S. Army Information System Command.
Then an even bigger surprise. She discovered the computer gear some of those messages came from belongs to USACE, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
This is, again, the use of taxpayer money for none other than to, these are intimidation, attempts of intimidation. I mean, that the statements that are being made are going after me. All I am is a citizen.
And she even found someone, apparently at the Corps, blasting a blog she wrote saying the Army Corps of Engineers punishes those who speak out against it by refusing to give them contract work.
Several supporters came on agreeing with me, and several supporters gave comments that would support what I'm trying to say. And someone using military equipment, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers equipment, logged on to my blog and went after those supporters and attacked them viciously.
How does the Corps respond to all of this? With this statement, there are over 1,600 people working at the Army Corps of Engineers New Orleans District to reduce risk for the metro New Orleans area. As each day passes, we are reducing risk. This isolated incident involved one person out of 1,600 people that make up the New Orleans District. But Rosenthal doesn't think it's just one person.
And I do believe it's definitely more than one person at the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers doing this, because there's multiple names and multiple IP addresses, all with the exact same message.
Unanswered in the Army Corps response is whether any effort will be made to track down the computer and the users who are attacking the levees.org blogs. Levees.org is still pressing for a truly independent investigation of why the levees failed.
We've got abundant evidence that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and we know because we've got different IP addresses and dramatically different writing styles, but all with the exact same message of promoting bad information and attacking those that simply want to know the truth about the flooding. This is exactly the kind of behavior that proves we need a really independent analysis of the flood protection failures. This is why we need the 829 Investigation Act.